But when you're talking about putting something that's about this thick onto your console, you're essentially putting another layer of insulation for that heat to not be able to escape. Microsoft has finally announced their winter coat for their Xbox Series X. If you guys have not heard about these yet, the Xbox Series X is getting a brand new wrap. Now, this is not something like a skin for controllers and stuff that we've seen in the past where it's just like a thin piece of plastic that you put over it. This is a full-on winter coat. This is a full-on jacket. So we're going to look at this right here. Xbox, of course, says you can use this to customize your Series X, and you may notice that this does not say Series S. It has complete foldouts right here. This one, of course, is going to be Starfield themed, and this is going to be a complete wraparound that goes around your system. There, it is going to hug this just like a jacket. And now you have your Starfield themed Xbox Series X. So a lot of people ask the question of why didn't they just release a Starfield Xbox? Honestly, myself and a bunch of other people were kind of expecting it because Starfield is so big. And I think this is going to be Microsoft's answer to not just releasing a bunch of different customized console like the Armored Core 6 one that just came out. This is going to be a lot cheaper for Microsoft, and it's going to be a lot cheaper for you as the user that doesn't want to stay committed to a certain style of system. And then they have oh wait, that's Starfield 3. They've got a total of 3 announced design, and 2 of them are camo. I feel like that's a poor decision and that 1 camo would have been enough, and they should have gone with a 3rd style, something like Forza or something like Halo, or even maybe something like Fallout or Mass Effect or Fable, something that's going to call people back to the games that they played on Xbox. I mean, they only made 3 of these designs and 2 of them are camo. The next things I noticed about these designs is that they are $45 a piece. Now these are going to be a much higher quality than your standard stick-on skins that you see. The material is going to be a lot better, it's going to be a lot thicker, it's going to have magnet closures, and it's going to be easily removable. Of course, skins and stuff like this are nothing new. You can go get a custom skin for your Series X for about $30. We are checking out Decalgirl. These are all of their available Xbox Series X skins. Just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys who subscribe to the channel, and if you're not subscribed, consider doing that now. And these have a wide range of options. You can get everything from old retro, baseball, electronic, military, fantasy, cute things, ugly things, and show off your pride in just about anything that you want. They state right here that these skins cover the front and the sides, and the back is left exposed, which of course makes sense for your ports and your airflow. But on these, you're gonna have to go through the arduous task of making sure they are straight on your console, because once they get on there, even though Decalgirl says these are removable and reusable, they are going to be stretched out. And of course, with the Microsoft Overcoat, you just fold it on there and it clips on and it's good to go. Speaking of Overcoat, this comes out just in time for the winter on November 10th. You may have noticed that I've been calling this a jacket or an overcoat this whole time, because what does a jacket do? A jacket keeps you warm, and this would honestly be a concern of mine. I personally haven't had any issues with my Xbox Series X overheating, but I do know some users that have had issues with their Xbox Series X not overheating, but running kind of warm. Now I know that the system stays cool by taking in air from the bottom and it goes straight up, but there's always a radiant heat that is coming out from the sides. Locking in that radiant heat is just naturally going to make your console burn hotter. And I don't think you'd have that issue with one of these like stick-on skins just because they're so thin on the console. But when you're talking about putting something that's about this thick onto your console, you're essentially putting another layer of insulation for that heat to not be able to escape. I think these wraps are a really cool idea, all heat thoughts aside, and I think there is one way that they can really make these things just explode and everybody will be happy to buy them. And that is actually hinted at the bottom of this wraps page, and that is the Design Lab right here. Of course, this Design Lab is going to open it up for your Xbox Wireless Elite controllers, but Xbox absolutely needs to put these wraps in their customization options. This would be a perfect gift for somebody if you're able to buy a gift card for a customizable wrap. Just like your Elite controllers, being able to choose the type of colors, or even being able to choose different games on each side of the panel, I think that would go a very long way for getting people involved in these wraps and really making them their their own and really getting them involved. Now, I know this was just announced, and of course we're going to see more designs in the future. If you remember, Microsoft teamed with a lot of Asian artists for Asian Heritage Month, and we saw a lot of Xbox artwork to come out of that pairing. So I could definitely see like limited edition wraps and popular artist wraps. I could even see music wraps. I would definitely buy an NF Xbox wrap. And you have almost an unlimited amount of game wraps that you could put on there. Gears of War, Forza, Diablo 4, Hi-Fi Rush, anything from the Fallout series, Exo Primal, Minecraft, Tokyo Ghostwire. That's just a few right off the top of my head, and of course that doesn't even include the big boy Halo. Well, the last and kind of negative thing that I have to say about these wraps is that they are only going to be available in the US, Canada, and Europe currently. So unfortunately, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, South America, Asia, Middle East, or anywhere else like that, these are not going to be available yet. This almost makes me think that Microsoft is running some sort of like test market, because they only released one for Starfield and two kind of generic camo editions. I think that they want to see how these things go before they actually start releasing these worldwide with a bunch of more color and game themed options. I think these wraps could be a great thing for Microsoft if they're going to let people customize them and keep them at an affordable price. Will you guys leave me a comment below? Let me know what you think about these new wraps coming for the Xbox Series X. And thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. If you guys enjoy all things Xbox, you can check out another video that I have made, and you can check that out right here.